I just don't remember what happened in this episode. I watched it like a week ago.
The next one's better anyway.
Shh, don't let people know that we watched more than one.
We watch ahead.
Oh, I mean, last week.
Next week I watched Rookies.
What?
It is totally the 30th.
End of
Definitely
September.
not.
Wink,
September 23rd.
2020.
Oh, great. He's going to take this now.
Oh, wow.
I mean, we record these the day that they go live.
Same day we put them out, yeah.
We are so good that we don't have to edit anything, including adding in any audio clips. We just hit play and bring our microphone close to the computer.
That's just us doing the voices.
Yeah, we just act everything else out. So when you hear, see how much that sounded like actual Grievous?
Yeah, how did you get that audio clip so fast, Cody? That's amazing.
I know. That's just how good we are. We're just so good at recording and podcasting. All right. Welcome back, everyone, to Star Wars Total Rewatch.
Hello.
There are 3 of us today, so we're back to the old crew. But I'm sure we'll get more people in here, in and out, as we see fit. I'm Cody.
My name is Aaron.
I'm Daniel.
But I am not Commander Cody.
Ooh.
Actually, my work hired on another Cody, and I am now sad that I have to share my name.
I thought you were going to say your work just promoted you to commander, so...
Yeah. Just have them call you Commander instead.
Yes.
You gotta save that joke, though, for next episode.
Oh, I do. You're right. The episode that we haven't watched yet.
Exactly.
But what did we watch today?
Destroy Malevolence.
Destroy.
That's right. It is the arc finale. I don't know.
The arc finale, yeah.
The arc finale for the Malevolence arc, in which the Malevolence, is finally destroyed once and for all.
Are there ARC troopers?
ARC troopers, that's a thing.
There are ARC troopers.
They troop through the entire arc.
They only appear in these episodes.
So, does anybody want to recap what happened in the first 2 episodes?
There's a ship called the Malevolence, and it's blowing stuff up. Boom.
Boom.
First, they blew up Plo Koon's thing, and so they had to rescue him and his team from escape pods. And then they met some flying space manta rays. Sorry, I'm struggling to remember what happened in each episode.
It was so long ago.
It hasn't been that long.
Anakin and Plo Koon took a squad out.
Right.
They disabled Malevolence.
Mm-hmm.
And so now it's kind of limping along. Hyperdrive is damaged too. And
they took out its ion cannons.
There's a bunch of Republic ships that are trying to blow it up.
Pursuing them, yep.
But this time, will they destroy the Malevolence?
We won't tell you, because we're not going to spoil this exciting arc.
Right.
All right, so in this episode, once again, Palpatine is interfering, and I seriously don't know how they haven't figured this out, because he totally just sends Padme into the path of this giant warship. And of course, Grievous just used the tractor beam to capture Padme, so now the Republic can't destroy the ship because
she's on board.
Padme's on board.
Never actually captures her.
No, that's right.
She's just loose on the ship.
She runs away. With 3PO. Can't forget that.
Yeah.
Who is all kinds of help to her.
Yeah, he's the usual 3PO. So Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin sneak aboard the Malevolence and rescue her, and then hack the Navicomputer to crash the Malevolence into a moon, and then escape, and naturally Grievous escapes too.
He does.
This show is reminding me a lot of those old serialized adventures that was part of the original idea for Star Wars. Like, Grievous is always the bad guy, and they're not going to catch him. Oh, we'll get you next time.
Cobra Commander.
Yeah. It's just it's always the same guy behind every plot, and they're always on a quest to go and you gotta stop his latest scheme or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like there's gonna be some continuity because Grievous has disappointed Dooku a number of times here, and eventually heads are gonna roll. So
Oh, just you wait. Something does happen.
Okay, I'm wondering if Grievous feels like he needs to prove his worth. So that's what I'm expecting.
They're testing his mettle.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean the story goes places. Yeah, it's not like a reset button every time, but just parts of it remind me of that type of storytelling.
Yeah.
This is not even in this episode, but I think it was the previous episode. Dooku was telling Grievous, the Republic fleet is coming and Skywalker is with them. And it's like, oh, dun, dun. Zoom in, dramatic music. And Skywalker is with them. The legendary hero, of course, coming to save the day.
Right.
Yeah. But Grievous is just too cocky. He just thinks he's all that, but he's pretty bad.
Yeah. He keeps on saying that he doesn't need Dooku's help. He's like, oh, I got it under control. And it's like, very doubtful.
Press X to doubt.
Yes, especially if your droids can't think for themselves. They're terrible.
Yeah. There's also a part where some of the B1 battle droids are going to shoot at Obi-Wan Kenobi. And one of them's like, no, wait, stop.
Right.
And then the other two shoot. And he just deflects it back at the other two and they die.
Look, Jedi! Fire! Oh, wait! I knew that was a bad idea.
Oh yeah, there's like the one intelligent battle droid.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a couple times where there's one of those droids that's starting to pick up on what's happening here, but
They don't get time to get smart.
not enough.
They die before they get smarter.
Yeah.
But yeah, they get Padme mixed up in all this. Just out of nowhere. She just flies right into it.
Mhm.
No idea this is going on. Explain that one, Palpatine.
I'm sure he has some kind of an answer, but yeah, you'd think they would pick up on it.
Supposedly sent her on some kind of mission to, diplomatic mission or something.
Yeah, she was supposed to have negotiations with the Intergalactic Banking Clan.
Right. The coordinates were right in front of the Malevolence somehow.
Yep. But after her ship gets captured, Padme, of course, does her aggressive negotiations and rigs the ship to blow up and nearly kills Grievous.
Yeah, he was on the ship looking around for her, and they're like, it's rigged to explode.
Looks like the engines are set to destroy themselves.
Get out of my way!
Hey, that's just rude.
Yeah, and it blows up, but he crawls his way out of the rubble.
Yeah, Grievous punches his arm up through the rubble like the Terminator or something. It's just the middle arm that's left, but that's all he has normally, so,
And they send out firemen
That's right.
droids. They're awesome.
Little fireman droids.
Yeah, they've got reflective yellow stripes.
And I need to make some of those for Legion now.
And boy, they are incompetent. They do not.
The parts that stood out to me most in this episode was after Anakin arrives on the ship and he and Padme and 3PO are all going around on these train things on the ship. What are they even? They're like supply
maglev train things that just cruise around.
They had a word for
on
them.
different parts of the ship, I guess, with supplies. I don't know.
There it said rail jet. They're called rail jets.
Oh,
Yeah.
rail jets. Well, that's fancy. Well, this is like a massively huge ship, so makes sense. You gotta get supplies from one side to the other.
Man, yeah, I mean, you kind of do see the size of it when they go into that big depot area. Well, here Anakin saves Padme by using the Force to pull her over. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, it's one of those, he says, jump to me. I'll use the Force and pull you over.
Right.
It seems like it's the kind of thing like, if you could use the Force, you would just do that all the time, regularly.
All right, but I guess, they're trained Jedi. They're not trained to rely on the Force.
I know, but it was just it was interesting. Like, I don't think they usually just say it that casually, like, oh, that's fine, I'll just use the Force. No big deal.
I'll use the Force.
I just love the part where Obi-Wan uses the Force to pick up 3PO and bring him to him. But, he's, halfway down, and then, a train just smashes into 3PO and just takes him
Gets
far away.
smoked.
Right, the Force didn't quite move him fast enough across that track. Oh, man. 3PO is always just getting carried around on conveyor belts and whatnot. Oh, and Grievous jumps down in front of him and goes, "Hello there."
Yeah,
Oh.
I thought that was good.
So this hello there takes place before Obi-Wan's hello there in
I
episode 3.
know.
I mean, it's totally a play on that.
Yeah, but who's calling back to who, right?
Grievous said it first.
Exactly. So Obi-Wan was just doing a callback to when Grievous did it.
Yeah.
Him.
Who knew?
Right.
So Obi-Wan runs away from Grievous, and they hop onto the what are they? rail jets or whatever again.
Yep.
But a little squad of B1s try to jump with Grievous.
Oh, I know, right?
Two of them just fall into the abyss, and one of them lands in the track and then gets instantly squished by another train.
Yeah, the droids, there's no strategy. They're just like, there they are, follow them.
I thought it was funny. There's a droid that's up in the bridge repairing the hyperdrive, which is apparently underneath a console. He's like under it, like he's under a car or something. Like, who keeps their hyperdrive there?
Yeah, so Anakin and Padme go up to the bridge. Anakin secretly rewires the hyperdrive or the navigation computer to steer the Malevolence right into the moon. So when they fire it back up, it'll just crash itself.
Light speed into the moon. I don't think they actually go light.
No, they just crash.
Yeah, good old-fashioned crash.
It'd be like The Last Jedi, and they could just like zap and blow up the whole moon.
Hyperspace right through it, right in half.
Right in half, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But Grievous goes out in his fighter to chase down
Twilight.
Yep. So that's how Grievous survives.
He was off in his own little fighter jet somewhere. Convenient.
Oh yes. As the Malevolence crashes into the planet, Dooku gets a transmission from Grievous, but he hangs up on him.
Grievous hangs up.
Yeah, Grievous hangs up on Dooku.
Just cut him off.
And Dooku is not happy.
Failed me for the last time.
So we will see the ramifications of that in a couple episodes.
Okay, cool. I just think about how in episode 3 they comment on Grievous. They're like, he's running away like he always does, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, like here he is, you know.
Running
Running away.
Do you notice they keep quoting the movies?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, I know.
Constantly.
Oh my goodness.
The next one they do a lot.
Obi-Wan says something to Anakin about his ship, like, oh, nice spinning there. And Anakin goes, well, it's a good trick. Like, Obi-Wan didn't even hear him say that. He was like on his own, and it was 15 years ago. I feel like the writers must have just been like trying to see who could fit the most little references in.
Reference happy.
To be fair, I do that all the time in my daily life as well. So.
Oh yeah, I guess so. It's just sometimes it's I don't know. It's a little silly. Like, why would your character say that right here? Unless
No, I know. It's like wink, wink. Remember that line from the movie?
yeah, to who?
Like,
to us. It's
right,
to the
yeah.
audience
Like,
pretty
yes.
directly. Like the characters aren't quoting anything to each other.
I'll try spinning. He said it to R2, so maybe R2 relayed the story.
Ah, yeah.
Filled
yeah,
him
that's
in.
it.
Oh, yeah.
He did a little wink at the camera afterwards, and the track kicked on.
Did
The laugh track.
Did
yeah.
R2 do that? They should just zoom in on R2 at the end of every episode. He can give a little joke and wink.
Just a wink. Just every episode. Like he's in on the whole thing.
Yeah. Oh man. No, I read there was some interview with George Lucas where he just kind of made the comment that he had the idea of the entire Star Wars saga being told by R2 in the future to somebody.
Right.
Like it's not
Huh.
anything he ever made like official, but he always kind of was like, yeah, I always thought that would be an interesting idea. Like, who's writing all these opening crawls and whatever? Maybe R2's been recording everything, and now he's helping somebody write it all down.
Descendant of Baobab.
Sindel. Oh.
One of those, yeah.
Yes.
All right. Well, that was Malevolence. So, do you guys have anything else to add?
They did talk to another Jedi master.
Luminara?
Yeah, she was going to come in and reinforce them, but then they actually didn't need her help. You do see her hologram. They explain that she's doing something else, like some other campaign, you know,
Mhm.
Yeah.
but does exist. So
We haven't really seen a lot of Jedi in this series
no,
yet.
I know.
I mean, eventually you get to see the whole council doing stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Was there a shot in the movie of the council meeting?
Yeah, there's a couple of console shots.
There was a little bit. Okay. Let's watch the next episode, which we definitely have not already watched.
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink, just like R2.
Hey! That's right. So, join us next time for episode 5, Rookies.
Yep. And I'll see you guys, my fellow hosts, back here next week, and definitely not immediately after hitting stop on my recording of this episode.
All right.
See you guys next time.
Bye.
All right.
I'm still here, guys. Don't worry.